Well, hello out there, everybody. I am Lady Heart, and I am Australia's very first DIY Burlesque Koala winner. I am the current reigning queen, and the beautiful Letitia asked me if I would take you through some of my influences and talk about my costumes a bit so you can produce the best ones that you can too. So, welcome to the Madhouse. So this is our front room, also the living room, and as you can see, my costumes are absolutely everywhere. There are mannequins, there are headpieces, it is not chaos, it is an organized collection, but yeah, it turns out I'm working on a lot. So the wanted poster I made out of a stolen real estate sign. Grab anything you can on the streets. That is for my Old Town Road routine. This is my Spoons Gladiator outfit, which I will be working on, I'm sure, for the next decade. Black Magic Woman headpiece. Mr. Snaps, the skull. He arrived today, so I can finish that off. And this is a new one. I'm working on a routine called Violently Sexy. And I am in the process of, rhinestoning all of the blood spots. Okay, so this panel skirt I made from a sheer panel skirt that I had. I just followed around it and then made my own. And then I hand sequined every single freaking hole in the fabric, and I won't tell you exactly how long that took, but I will show you the very best part of this skirt, the reveal. Dun, dun. I love it. Oh, what a time. This is probably my most requested to be stolen headpiece, my Marie Antoinette fans. So they were just $2 fans I got from the, $2 shop and popped on a headband, and yeah, it has a lot of little details in it, this one. My influences are a little all over the place. I grew up a punk rocker and a goth, so the DIY was always very strong in me. Having no money, you're just always sort of like, all right, how can I make this the best that it can be using what I have? So I'm very into ingenuity and turning things into other things that you wouldn't expect could be beautiful from trash, pretty much. When I started doing burlesque, I always knew that I didn't want to do classic burlesque. If I was going to do it, I was going to do it my way. So I don't really consider myself a burlesque dancer or performer. I prefer to refer to myself as a costume magician. When I'm coming up with costume concepts or routine concepts, and I'm looking for base costume pieces to then build on, there are certain things that I'm sort of looking for there. Like, I'm looking at how easy it is to get that garment off for, the next reveal. Or can that garment be used as a reveal? For instance, during my DIY routine, I open my corset and it's got dynamite inside. I open my skirt and it says DIY or die inside. So those were two parts of costumes I actually used as a reveal. So as I'm the never nude burlesque dancer, I go for an outer costume and then an amazing inner costume. I also always look for what I can repurpose from what I've already had. For instance, the neckline collar of this was actually from a skirt. So I used the waistline to make a neckline, and then it's a simple matter of adding a snap or a Velcro strip on the back, and I can quickly take that off. I am a big believer that you can make anything from anything as well. This beauty is actually made from Kmart placemats. I would say my other influences are I love certain designers. Like I'm a huge Vivienne Westwood fan. Alexander McQueen, the more sort of unique leaning kind of designers. My very favorite is a company in the US called Dozilly. Oh my God, if I could make clothes like that, I would be a very happy woman, let me tell you. I'm also very inspired by drag queens. I grew up with them. They basically raised me. So I think that explains a lot, right? I suppose the biggest piece of knowledge I can impart on you when you're coming up with costume concepts or building a routine to go with the costume. I build the costume and then the routine goes. I know a lot of other people do it the other way around. Is that don't let yourself be confined to the idea of what burlesque is, because I find that that is so limiting. Like, you don't have to fit a certain mold. You don't have to fit a certain look or aesthetic. Burlesque is everything, and that's what's wonderful about it. As, you know, someone who makes costumes, I can be a performer in burlesque, and it is welcomed. So don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to stand out. Of course, do the classic things. They're fantastic and beautiful, but also know you can create a lot of those costumes yourself using things that you already have. No, I tell a lie. My biggest costume tip is yes, rhinestones make everything better. So yeah, that is about it from me. I hope that I taught you something or inspired you to start on a costume of your own. Costumes get me super excited, so if you ever just want to show off what you've made, feel free to slide into my DMs and show them off. I am on Facebook and Instagram at Our Lady Heart. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions or any ideas that you need help with, or my most common one, Lady Heart, how do I attach this to this? Shoot me a message and I will definitely help you out. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!